Well, welcome to the fun and mentals of real estate. We have a question of the day for you.
My question is,
What is it?
why is St. Louis still one of the most affordable places to live out of all the big major metropolitan areas?
Wow, it still is affordable. You're right. It is one of the more affordable places to live.
Yeah. You know, I've got a friend who's a loan officer in California. She just closed a loan in the last couple of days. It was a first-time home buyer. They put down $500. The sellers came up with $20,000 in closing costs. She got some down payment assistance, and the cost of this moderate, 1,100 square foot entry-level house, $650,000 in Los Angeles, California.
Wow.
Now that's a $4,000 or $5,000 a month payment.
Man, I know the price per square foot out in California, especially Los Angeles, over 2,000 a square foot.
That's just a crazy, isn't it?
Our resale here, our existing homes are more like 200, 225, 250. The new construction, 300, 350. I mean, yeah. Wow, talk about a disparity there.
You go out just a little bit further, and it's even lower.
It's even lower. So
what are the factors that make St. Louis the metropolitan area?
Yeah, I mean, our house prices here are really 21% lower than the average in the nation. So average in the nation is like 425,000 right now, median price sale. We're right. 335. Okay, that's a 21.2% lower. Amazing. Okay,
it's my friend that knows your statistics.
Yeah, our cost of living much cheaper than other places. We score like 86 out of 100. Housing scores 74 out of 100 here. So you're right. There are things that make this more affordable. What are they?
What are they? That's a great question.
One of my favorites is that there's a lot of land.
Mm-hmm. You're right. We're not landlocked.
And we're not as highly regulated on that land. It feels like it sometimes, believe me. But
so when you say
that
it's
the country, we are, a lot of land and lower regulation. That's a big deal.
And I think these builders can act quicker. It doesn't take as long to get through the red tape. I know in Chicago,
unless you're in,
when you're building or developing in Chicago, they actually have people that you hire. And their only job is to navigate you through all the regulations.
I can't even imagine.
Now here you can still do it yourself. It's not that expensive, and you're right. There's plenty of land. It's mostly west. Everything's really west when we talk about the growth of St. Louis. It's a different world when we cross that river into Illinois. Although there's still pockets over there that are affordable in Columbia, Alton, those areas. But mostly we're seeing. When we talk about west, we're talking about Northwest Troy.
Yeah, going
Southwest,
out Wentzville and Warren County,
that's north.
And Troy, and then going out west Franklin County, going southwest into Jefferson County, and as far as Festus and Crystal City. Did you have a guy out there?
Yeah, my friend Zach, a Guild loan officer. He's the #1 USDA lender in the country.
Wow.
Yeah. So, when you get out there, you've got those programs. There's no money down.
Right.
The interest rates are low. They're relatively easy to qualify.
Yeah, and USDA is it's more of a rural loan, but don't think farmland at all. I mean, there's a lot of places like even parts of Imperial, things like that. As you get into Barnhart, things over there, you can get into these 100% loans, zero down.
It does seem like we keep expanding that metro area too. It used to kind of be maybe 270 and maybe a little bit west.
Right.
Now we're going all the way almost to Washington, Troy.
Right. Some people think St. Louis County has a lot of regulations, and they do compared to the other counties.
They're still not that bad.
But, comparatively with the rest of the country, they're not that bad. And again, we have lots of places to build. There's no doubt about it.
Right, and labor costs are under control here too.
Yeah, the labor costs are
because the cost is lower. The cost of labor is a little bit lower.
Yeah. So taxes and insurance.
Oh, that's a good one.
How about that?
Yeah.
So
now we get over in Illinois, and granted they don't have state income tax. The property taxes are a little bit higher, but property when we talk about just pure. What my house payment is.
Right.
Our property taxes in Missouri are low, and they're lower as you get out further west too, southwest,
north.
St.
Louis County's probably running at least 1.5% of your value.
Right, and Jefferson.
At least Jefferson's more
Franklin.
like a 1 to 1.25. It used to be 1.
Right.
Now they're probably 1.25. So they're all kind of inching up as further out you go. That lessens. There's no doubt about it. And our insurance. There's one reason why our homeowners insurance is more affordable here than other parts of the country. As you would expect, we don't have hurricanes.
Yeah, we don't say no natural disasters.
Yeah, we have tornadoes. Don't get me wrong there, but we don't have
some hailstorms.
The weekly earthquake of California, and we don't have the monthly hurricane.
We did have the one earthquake, and it was at the 1840s, 1850s.
Oh, I don't know, yeah.
Actually, the Mississippi
Okay, not
River
my
ran
lifetime,
north.
Glenn.
Yeah, it did. It's
Let's
been a
have
while.
Fun. I don't know. He's making me mental though. 1850. Let's go back to 1850. Okay. All right. Well.
So we got stability with jobs too.
Yes, we have great economic stability, and I think that just really comes from the diversification of the kind of employers that we have here.
Yeah, and we're in the middle of the country, so transportation is easy for people to own. And we were just looking at a list. It's amazing how many big employers people have their national world headquarters here.
Right. We have healthcare.
Huge.
We have aerospace, geospace.
Yeah.
We have education. We have logistics. We have finance. We have manufacturing.
We have
a lot. Let's just list some of them.
We have beer.
We have InBev.
Yes.
We have Anheuser-Busch. It's not
Right.
InBev, right?
Yeah.
So, we have Boeing, a big airplane
Aerospace is big here, yeah.
The national, geospace is here.
And Boeing's not just airplanes. I mean, they make missiles. I think there's a missile plant in St. Charles. They make a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that's
defense.
true. They do.
Right.
And so, our healthcare industry is
some of the best hospitals in the world.
Some of the best hospitals, there's no doubt. Yeah. So we have the BJC,
Mercy,
healthcare system,
Ascension. Yeah,
Mercy,
those are all big employers.
Ascension,
I think BJC usually is the biggest employer in the state.
SSM Health.
Yeah, they're all big.
Okay, so we have a lot of diversification in health, but in the geospace, they're in downtown St. Louis. They're building a brand new facility down there, and they have another one in Arnold.
And there's going to be a lot of industries, manufacturers, services to support them because
the supporting NGAs like Maxar Technologies, General Dynamics, NJVC, T-Rex. Arsenal Credit Union was even started to help geospace.
Wow, that's amazing.
Isn't it something?
Yeah.
Right,
people don't really think of that, St. Louis, but it really does have a nice connection.
And when we're talking about healthcare, so we kind of bounced around there a little bit, but when we're talking about healthcare and bioscience, you get Pfizer, you get Danforth Plant Science Center.
Bayer, the big one. It used to be Monsanto, but that's a big employer.
Big employer here. There's no doubt about that. We have some places that have their headquarters here, like Edward Jones is one of them. Centene, Emerson, Wells Fargo, Worldwide Technology, Ameren.
Express Scripts.
That's a big one.
Nestle Purina.
Nestle. Oh gosh, they've been based downtown forever. I mean, a lot of great places here. Walmart employs a huge amount of people, so we've got some big chains like that. But we've got some great grocery stores, local and national. Don't
forget that Bunge. They supply a lot of the supplies of the people that make the food, and they're located right here in the St. Louis metro area.
Look at that.
So I think those are all things that employ. We don't see what other metro areas, and if you live somewhere else and you move to St. Louis, we'd be interested to know what you think, how you see St. Louis as being affordable, because you and I are lifers.
Yeah,
we've been here for generations,
I'd like
right?
To see why you think St. Louis is affordable. I mean, we'd love to see your, put something in the chat down there. Like, it would be fun to see.
We don't see the spikes either. It's
we don't
very
see the
steady.
Spikes. We're not on the coastal states where you see all these, again, natural disasters and economic spikes that are huge up and down. We are very much more steady.
That speaks a lot to the diversification. If we lose one employer, it's not like the city. I think in Detroit with the car manufacturing, we didn't see anything like that.
So steady population growth, when you're talking about stability, we don't have a big spike in that. So Austin, Texas, it had a huge spike in population growth. Florida's been experiencing that, right, because of the deregulation and the low taxes that they have there and how they handle COVID.
Yeah, a lot of people moving from the high-tech states into the low-tech states.
That's right. So,
and although we have seen some steady growth in the county, the city is slipped a little, and it's interesting. It's kind of flip-flop because it's actually less expensive to live in the city.
Yeah.
Better values than it is to live in the county.
And that's a fun fact, really, because in most metros, it's more expensive to live in the city. Right? Like, it's more expensive to live in the city of Denver than it is in the suburb of Denver, right? And so, but here, it's not. It's less expensive to live in the city than it is in the suburbs. And you can buy your first-time home buyer house there under $300,000 in the 200s.
Yes, in the 200s easily, yeah.
And it's so walkable. So, that adds to it too. So when you were talking about transportation, it is so easy to get around here.
It's easy to get around.
We have the low fuel cost.
The taxes on the fuel are low. The refiners here are usually the gasoline costs are some of the lowest in the country.
Yeah,
right
when
here
I
in
look
St.
at
Louis.
California and I see $7 a
Or
gallon,
Hawaii.
I'm like, oh my God, I'm freaking out.
Yeah.
Right? You know, like today here's what, $3 or no, it's two something.
Two something, 260,
something
270,
now.
right?
I mean, like, you know, that's super affordable.
And it's easy to get around in St. Louis. We're going to talk about that a little bit next about why it's a great place.
Yeah, it's not huge bumper to bumper traffic where it takes you hours to get from north to south.
And you and I are both seeing people that are choosing to work from home, and they're coming to St. Louis because of the affordability.
Because of the affordability, no doubt about it. Yep.
So we'd love to know what you think. If you think it's affordable, your experience is somewhere else, put in the chat or give us a call.
Yeah, so you won't be house rich and lifestyle poor here.
Right.
Right? You'll be lifestyle rich, right? And house rich, really, because of the appreciation that we experience because of our affordability. Right? So whether you're loading up the car with gas or you're buying groceries at the store, you're definitely going to do more living here than you are going to be servicing debt.
Yes. You're right. I mean, it just compared to Los Angeles, New York, even Nashville's getting outrageously expensive. And
Absolutely.
I spent some time in Denver, Colorado, and a friend of mine looking for a house there, and a starter home there is almost like LA, where nothing under $500,000.
Unbelievable. So, you know, if you're a transplant from another state, we'd love to know how you think it's more affordable here than it was where you came from. Or maybe you came from a place that was more affordable. And there are a few, certainly more other places in the United States that are more affordable than St. Louis. It's just that we're one of the more affordable markets. So if you came from the South, there might be a market there.
I'm sure there are spots, but as far as we talk about metropolitan areas, what I saw big cities, I don't think there's a better value than St. Louis, Missouri.
No, I don't either. Well, thanks for joining us today and I hope you had some fun with that. I hope it wasn't too mental. But next week, we're going to talk about, you know, why do we live in St. Louis? Like, why do we stay?
Yeah, what makes it a great place to be? I can't wait.
Yeah, and I would like to hear your thoughts on why you guys like St. Louis or why you've stayed. If you came here or were born and never left. Some people leave and come back.
Boomerangs. They call those boomerangs.
So that'll be a lot of fun to talk about next week.
Right.
I'm your host, Angela Dillman, here with Keller Williams Realty Chesterfield. This is my wealth building partner,
Glenn Calvin with Guild Mortgage.
And we're here to help you build wealth.
Live your dream lifestyle.
And leave legacies that matter.
Yes.
Give us a like, give us a share, and we'll talk to you next week.